You already know what it is. I'm just trying to live.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Man, we ain't Memphis with this shit, man. What you talking about? Head to toe them people, man. Got this shit on bankroll, go yard, diamonds, all this shit, man. We having this shit, man. See what the fuck going on.
Holding this shit.
The sauce away, man.
Still holding those. Forever holding. Putting it, gravity unit, G unit.
Sauce shit, man. Head to toe regular, man. Got all the.
Oh, I know it's getting real now.
Yeah, so we're talking about a shooting in downtown Memphis. Police are on the scene right now, so there is very limited information. This is downtown, right outside the Hyatt Centric Hotel.
I'm saying request at 170 Lieutenant George W. Lee at the West End for 603 Charlie. Christy questioning for collection of photos and evidence regarding the shooting. Some that black was transported critical. Christian non-critical to the med. No one in custody. Bureau will making the scene. Head to West End, 170 Lieutenant George W. Lee, last force 1659, 2326.
Check 26. Did you say non-critical?
Check non-critical.
When you come from the streets, when them boys looking at you, or you being scoped out, and especially by the feds, you can feel it before you even get arrested. Fam, something telling me that's what we got here today. Now, in the past couple of hours of me doing this video, recent reports from Memphis police has indicated that one of the shooters who let his identity be leaked to the public after taking the life of a Memphis rapper, as well as shooting the Houston rapper Sayso Walka, was killed in Houston. And just like me, many other people were speculating on what truly is going on. Why would someone who shot someone with such influence in Houston go back to Houston from Memphis? And just so we're clear, we're talking about a place that's 600 miles away, almost a 9-hour drive. Now, we won't be here to do the speculation. Of course, we're here to present the facts. But we do have common sense. And 2 + 2 = 4. There's only one or two things a man who's wanted for murder in broad daylight will be doing going back to another city that far. Especially knowing that's the same city where a well-known figure is from that you allegedly shot on the same day. And if 2 + 2 = 4, he was either there to collect or he was bought there. But that's kind of crazy. Because then you say, well, Sayso Walka stayed in Memphis for an extra 3 days. Not to mention we'll later discuss that his artist, the man who unfortunately lost his life, mom, has come out and said all this was for life insurance. But then you say, oh no, 2 + 2 = 4. Sayso Walka comes out in an interview in Memphis and said he won't seek retaliation, which makes you think this wasn't it. And then you say, for the Memphis police to come out and say this before Houston police makes you wonder, in order for them to come out and not compromise their investigation, is the feds about to pick this up? So then I had to do my own research, fam. Because I know you guys are probably wondering too, is this suspect from Memphis or Houston? Well, I got the answer. And I got a response from his sister, who had recently went to social media to vent after the passing of her little brother. So before we go over this one and go over the new details, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. As mentioned, according to Memphis police, one of the suspects in the downtown shooting in Memphis that injured a Houston rapper who was identified as Sayso Walka and killed the Memphis man who was identified as Sayso P has been found dead in Houston. That young man was later identified as lled, 21 years old. He was wanted in a March 22, 2025 shooting outside the West End Hotel on George W. Lee Avenue. The warrant is no longer active, according to Memphis police. Some say him being identified put the others at risk. 2 days after the initial shooting, on March 24, 2025, the Memphis Police Department had put out surveillance footage of him being unmasked while switching sides from a Dodge Charger. Now, while he was on the run, Sayso Walka stayed in Memphis for a couple of days. And he went to Instagram to talk about the thing.
What the fuck y'all switched sides of the car for? The fuck? And your dumb ass didn't have the damn mask on. What the your partner had a mask on. Like, what the hell be wrong with y'all? What?
Things he did to honor Sayso P legacy. He wrote, everything in Memphis Sayso P wanted me to do with him, I stayed 3 days after we lost you to complete your wishes. You gotta eat at Smacker's joint, laugh out loud. You gotta do an interview with Wicked Films, P. We gotta do the boxed in jump. That's Memphis history. Sauce, you gotta go shop at the Superior Shop and get some drip and go viral in T-Shop. Sauce, you gotta hit the Connect Music Building in Memphis. Everything you had planned for me, I stayed and completed the mission no matter what the risk. I had to complete the mission for you, Splat. Sayso P, love you, bleed. Now Sauce ended up doing the hour-plus interview with Wicked Films inside the Superior Shop. Fam, it was a great interview. You gotta check it out. I want to point out 3 minutes of him speaking on why he chose not to retaliate when it come to Sayso P being gunned down, his artist in Memphis, even having him shot in the process. Check it out.
Touch, like, I ain't even on no tough shit.
No, it's just real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just real life. I'm protected at all costs type of person. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get touched. I don't get bothered. I don't get into beefs or controversies with that turn violent or anything like that. The people that's within a 30-mile radius around me, everybody is not gonna allow that to happen. Period. So
Exactly.
for me, taking it up, you know what I'm saying, taking the lead and the trust on my own to put my safety and my life in my brother's hand in his hometown, in his city and state.
Yep.
Knowing that he possibly got his own, you know what I'm saying, troubles and controversies, beefs, whatever so have it may be going on in the streets. I'm just looking past all of that and looking like I'm going to stand next to my brother the way he's standing next to me, because it's a possibility that I can have my own demons of complications of rivalries in my city. It just so happened that all my business taken care of and I don't allow it to keep going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I took the risk and came to my brother's hometown with him. I stood next to him, and that's just a part of the streets. Like, you got to take the good in with the bad. You sit next to a target, you become a target no matter how you want to look at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a casualty of war. So as much as my heart is broke, as much as my soul is bleeding, I still respect the rules of the streets. I understand what come with this shit, so I got to make other people around me and people that's from my city and my state understand that as fucked up as the situation is, and I could have lost my life and my life was put in danger, it wasn't intentionally for me.
This is not a life y'all want, man. I know you want money. I know you want the clothes and all that. It's other ways. You ain't got to do this, and you ain't got to be beefing with people. You get rich and live for till you're 100 years old. It's happening. It be happening. So, you know, it's unfortunate that some of these people got to grow up like that.
And motherfucker could have took my life and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So.
And we just, you know, when T pulled up on you, that video that him giving you that slow-mo and the words that you said in the video, you was just like, I'm still coming to that bitch. I love, man. Ain't no hard feelings.
And you know what's up, bro? Like, I didn't even really realize that T was recording at the time. I wasn't even paying attention to them glasses and shit. Like, he had to tell me at the end, like, no sauce.
He do got the glasses.
Yeah, you need to get some glasses like this, baby. By that time, I wouldn't even. But that's just my natural energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm so numb to death. I'm so numb to murder and losing family members. Like, I'm kind of desensitized to the way that other people are. Like, you know, so I watched my brother die in my arms from Chicago. I watched my mom die in my little brother's arms from Chicago. And called me on FaceTime. I'm watching my mother gasp for air and say her last broken sentences to me on FaceTime as she's dying in my little brother's arms from Chicago. Best friends murdered from robberies gone wrong. And we put up to the murder scene and we was there to the point of me seeing my brother get shot in his face. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like numb to this shit at this point.
No, based on what Sauce Walka said right there, you gotta respect it. But I want to point out something as I was doing my own homework, fam. 6 days before Sayso P lost his life, his mom went to Facebook and said this about life insurance. Just thinking, everyone reading this post need life insurance. However much you can afford on everyone in your family, large as possible. Permanent policies with cash value. It's an avenue to generational wealth, access to tax-free savings and funds. And if so many of us had large policies, the wealth gap would start to close. Health insurance companies will lobby for healthier foods and better health care. And the unjust killings will surely slow down if it made millionaires of each family. Also, our churches should provide life insurance policies for all members from the tithes money. If helping to build your community to serve your flock is the goal, help them build wealth and health. Now that
It start with a mindset. Start with a mindset. That's all I'm gonna say, really. It start with a mindset, because people could get money and still just blow it. If they don't know what to do with it, then it's useless.
That was odd, and I would assume she would have life insurance on her son. Just speaking on that and knowing he lost his life just a week later. Well, not even a week, 6 days. But then after he lost his life, it was speculation that it was over him running off on 200,000. Well, she debunked those claims by making this message on Facebook. This is the type of lies that keep mothers losing our sons. My son never stole anything, never ran off with anything, didn't have to. Haters set him up, but not because he stole a dime. He would give you his last before he would steal anything. Please stop spreading rumors. Let me repeat that. He didn't have to take shit from anyone. Money wasn't a factor for Sayso P. He was too loyal to the wrong people was his biggest downfall. Haters who were envious killed my baby, but I won't let y'all steal his legacy. People see him with a stack and say anything. That was his norm. Now it's been 8 days, as of today, March 30th, 2025, since Sayso P lost his life. But on the 7th day, just after a week, his mom went to Facebook and said she got a $10K reward for any information leading to an arrest for her son's murders. No questions asked. Not knowing that a day later, the guy who was identified as Jaden Danridge, 21 years old, will be found gunned down in Houston, with little to no information being released. And the police department who released the information come almost 600 miles away from the Memphis Police Department. But police identified a second suspect, who went by the name of Kevin Brown, 22 years old. As of now, he have a warrant for his arrest, charged with first-degree murder, attempt first-degree murder, employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, and theft of property, $10,000 to $60,000, for the demise of 27-year-old Latorian Hunt, aka Sayso P. Now, for those who wondering, is Jaden from Memphis or Houston? Being as if though the incident took place in Memphis, but he lost his life in Houston. It seems he's from Memphis, Tennessee, and that was later confirmed by posts that was made by his older sister. Earlier today, she wrote, "Rest in peace to my baby brother, Jaden Dandridge." She also wrote, "Don't judge a book by its cover, cause my brother wasn't what y'all saw. People is hungry, and some people make bad choices." She also wrote, "People don't see life how I see it. I'm too true for this world. All this temptation and just gonna get people caught up." Shortly after, she posted a picture with the two, writing the following caption. "This is my mother little brother right here. I love you, man. I don't get ghetto, but F it. F what an MF may think. I know you. Your family know you. So anyone who got something to say, F them and they infant baby. Cause you was sweet. Just like your MF and big sister. Right here. You mean. It's love, baby. And God got you. Give kisses to your family that's gone, too." Now, fam, we done talked about 5 possible scenarios. And I'm anxious to know you guys' thoughts in the comments. Now, you gotta understand that more information will develop from this case. More arrests is to be sought. Not to mention, for a police department 600 miles away to give information before the police department in that state says a lot. And I'm sure they didn't jeopardize their investigation. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. I'm just here to...
This shit crazy as hell. This is why you don't get involved with the streets, man. Become a rich nerd. You ain't gotta be this street motherfucker. This shit really clownish to me. I don't really like it no more. It ain't cool to me no more. This shit really, y'all look like clowns doing this shit. Straight up. Straight up. I want to be a rich motherfucker, not no clown. Y'all look like clowns. Talking about y'all in the streets. Y'all need to fucking grow up. Just get the money. Get the money, get around good people with money. What the fuck you want to be in the streets for? That's what poverty at. Anyway, man, y'all stay safe, man. I'm just trying to live.